WWE title is back. My SmackDown review for April 10th, 2026. I got a lot of shit to get through all my chest and all that. It was in the SAP Center in San Jose, California, so yeah. They recap what happened last week and then cut to the arena where Cody enters the arena and he's stopped by Nick Aldis and he told him where his pad is. He tells him pad's not here. It's not there yet, but he is on his way. He tells Cody that he secure orders that he cannot put his hands on Pat, and then there comes Jelly Roll. Who asks him where's Pat and all that. I'll get to that. And then Rhea comes and Jay finally using her brain, and Rhea's only weakness is Io getting beaten up, and she comes out and she is not 100%, but Io says she will talk to Nick Aldis and wants a match with Jade and all that. And then Nick announced the match as that. Anyways, Alexa Bliss defeats Bayley in a pretty solid match. I'm not gonna be honest with you. It was actually a solid match, and yeah. It's a 3 out of 5 I'll give it, but anyway, then we cut to the back where Carmel Hayes is with Matt Card in the trainer's room, and Trick Williams comes in, and there's a match between him and Cardone next week. Or tonight, rather, my bad. Then we get Drew in a video package of Drew, and it says Jacob Fatu is a failure as a man, as a father. He is in San Jose, his hometown, his family. He's pursuing there, but probably more familiar seeing him right here, and we cut to Drew in a jail cell and all that, and like, oh boy, you're really pushing his buttons, all that. And then Jacob Fatu gets interviewed about that, and then the Mafia shows up, and set up a match between Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Yeah. Anyways, then there was a Royce Keith video package, and he fought Berto in a. Honestly, it was a semi-competitive match, but it wasn't bad of a match. So yeah, finally he's on the fucking shows again since the Royal Rumble. So it was okay. I'll get a 2.5 and all that. And then cut to Pat McAfee. Pat enters the arena and Jelly Roll stops him and asks Pat if he told Orton to RKO him and all that. And then he gets in the fucking ring. Before that, Royce Keith gets interviewed. After his match, and Solo comes in and just talks about it and all that. And then Pat comes. Oh, this fucking kills the show. The fans boo him. It says to cut his music. He says, San Jose, what a shithole. He gives them the finger. And all that. And they were saying they're cheered for the spineless bum like CM Punk and all that. And then he called him McAfee. Yeah. And all that. And then he said that Punk is a fraud and all that. I was like, whoa. Can we please get Cody Rhodes out here and think? Pat says Sunday night is ass. And no, they're like, can we fucking get Cody out here? And I'm like, please, for fucking sake, get Cody Rhodes out here. And he finally does. Gets in the ring and Pat starts to sing during Cody tells Pat that he doesn't think Pat belongs here. But they can give him a fancy replica belt. They go back. He can pick any WWE superstar he wants to do their entrance. Gets the pyro, live out the superstar experience and all that. And then he gets to tells him thank you, Jackie. And then Cody tells him there's a crazy old term in wrestling where people say he is a play wrestler. And then Cody tells Pat Attitude was 30 years ago, and Orton was a teen during that time and all that. And then Cody said Pat has a gift from the creation of that pro wrestling has been around that he never agreed on anything except what he is about to tell him for the first time ever, the entering fandom and all that. That WrestleMania that he want to see Randy Orton and they do not want to see Pat McAfee, and Cody tells him go home, Pat, and drops the mic. And then for fucking some reason the fucking segment continues. If this ends right here, it's like, okay, that's it. No, he gets on the fucking mic and Pat gets on the fucking mic and says, he was born in this business. Cody was born in this business. Silver spoon, or golden boy, and all that. If Orton doesn't walk out of wrestling as a 50-time world champion, you will never see or hear from him again. And the fans can't go home, Pat. And Cody tells him, take his shades off, or he has been too high to remember that he was standing on the table for the last 3 years yeeting. He must hate this place. He said, Pat said he was tired. He asked him if he wants to take a nap. Good, let's get Gunther out to put his ass to sleep. Yeah, they were mentioning that lame ass match at Backlash a year ago. And then Randy appears on the screen and we see Jericho down and he should go get back, but on second thought, he will bring his boy to him, and Orton beat the fuck out of Cody Rhodes, and that was it. And they also stole the belt. This took up 15 fucking minutes or something like that. I seriously say this. Cody Rhodes and Randy should not be the WWE Championship program for WrestleMania. I think it should have been Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. Like, have Jacob win the chamber. And if you want to do Orton versus Cody, fine. You don't need the fucking belt on the line. But anyways, moving on. Nick Aldis is backstage and comes The Miz and Kid Wells, and Miz says they should have been the champions. But then, Danhausen cursed the referee last week, and then Nick Aldis will put Kid Wells against Danhausen in Danhausen's first match in WWE. So there's that. Jacob Fatu defeats Tama Tonga. The match wasn't special anyways. It was a 1.5. And then Drew McIntyre attacks him, and yeah. Anyways, then we cut to where R-Truth is backstage, where he's talking about you can watch WrestleMania, and the cameras pan out, and Danhausen is talking to R-Truth, and he can't wait for WrestleMania, and he will take over WrestleMania in the world. In comes Damian Priest, and Priest says, it's not Asuka anymore. R-Truth says, he didn't know it was Asuka. Priest says, last week R-Truth said it was Asuka and all that. Good grief. Priest said that was R-Truth, and in what world does he think it was Asuka, but Danhausen was gone? And then Rio just beat the shit out of BFAP also. Who gives a shit about BFAP? Sammy comes out, the fans were booing him. And all that. I didn't know what the hell he says. He says all the fans care about Zayn says when he meets fans and all that. And Trick comes out and this time the match between him and Matt Cardona and Sammy was out there and Trick still won anyways. 1 out of 5, I'll give it. Danhausen defeats Kid Wilson. It was funny as hell, to be honest with you. He cursed Pyro? I don't know what it was. Really. Like, literally. I'm like, what's he gonna do this time? Curse something this time around? He cursed Pyro, and Danhausen won because of that? I'll give it a 3 out of 5 because it was funny. And all that. Miz gets in the ring, tried to blindside him, but then Danhausen ran out of there like he did last week. Oh, God. It's just like, what the fuck is... And then the main event is Jake defeating Io Sky. What the fuck, man? This... What they did with Io Sky is fucking criminal. Bollocks. 0. It was... Yeah. Just... Yeah, this show overall... I don't know what I'll give this grade. It's just a tough grade to give. C- again. Probably, yeah. So I'll do episode 13 of United, and then Sunday... I don't know what I'm going to do on... whatever. Then my big stuff will be on Wednesday and all that, and then on Thursday and Saturday, I'll use your application on that one. You will see WrestleMania 23, and there you go. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, notification bell, and there. Bye bye.